Hey, Cowboys Nation! Today, we have one of those news stories that could completely change the fate of the Dallas Cowboys for the upcoming season. But before I tell you everything, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything about our beloved team. And at the end, I want to hear your opinion, so get ready to drop a comment. Now, let me ask you, have you ever imagined the Cowboys dominating the ground game like they haven't since the days of Emmitt Smith? Well, the front office seems to be working to make that a reality. Behind the scenes, moves indicate that Jerry Jones and his team are willing to make a big splash to strengthen the backfield and give Dak Prescott even more firepower. And believe me, the player who might be coming in could turn this team into a real powerhouse. But hold on, don't get too excited yet. Before I reveal this potential bombshell, let's understand why the Cowboys are going all in and what this could mean for the future of the franchise. If there was one thing that became clear last season, it was the need for a more efficient running game. Tony Pollard took over as RB1 after Ezekiel Elliott's departure, but the truth is, he couldn't shoulder the responsibility alone. The Cowboys' offense had to rely too much on the passing game, and in crucial moments, the absence of a dominant running back worked against them. With the offseason underway, the front office knows they need to reinforce this position to balance the offense and give Prescott more support. What once seemed like just a distant dream is now taking shape behind the scenes. And the huge news shaking up Dallas? The Cowboys are negotiating a trade for the monster Derrick Henry. That's right. Derrick Henry, one of the most dominant running backs in the NFL in recent years, could be on his way to Texas. And you know what makes this story even more interesting? Henry himself is interested in playing for the Cowboys. A Dallas native, he sees this potential move as a homecoming, which only increases the chances of the deal happening. The Cowboys have already put an offer on the table, a 2025 second-round draft pick, running backs Malik Davis and Rico Dowdle, and a conditional 2026 fourth-round pick. But here's the catch. If Henry rushes for more than 1,200 yards or scores 10 or more touchdowns in the 2025 season, that pick becomes a third-round selection. Including Rico Dowdle in the deal is a big move, considering he just became the first Cowboys undrafted free agent running back to eclipse 1,000 rushing yards in a season. This proves that Dallas is serious about making a big move to reshape the offense. In other words, the Cowboys are making a big bet on a top-tier reinforcement, but in a calculated way. Now, think about this, an offense led by Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Derrick Henry? This could take Dallas to a whole new level in the NFC. A running back like Henry not only improves the ground game, but also eases the pressure on Prescott, making the offense more dynamic and unpredictable. Additionally, the Cowboys' defense has already proven to be one of the strongest in the league. If the offense gets this kind of boost, Dallas could seriously contend for the Super Bowl. And let's talk about the competition. The NFC is stacked with teams like the 49ers and Eagles who have balanced offensive attacks. Adding Henry could be the missing ingredient that allows the Cowboys to finally overcome these powerhouses and secure their place in the playoffs with a legitimate shot at the Lombardi Trophy. Can you imagine the impact on big rivalry games? Facing the Eagles with a dominant ground game would completely change the way Dallas approaches crucial matchups. Another aspect to consider is how this move would shape the Cowboys' long-term strategy. Henry still has gas in the tank, but this trade also signals that Dallas is in win-now mode. With players like Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs leading the defense, adding a weapon like Henry to the offense puts this team in a position where they need to capitalize now, rather than waiting for another rebuilding phase. There's also the locker room factor to consider. Henry is known as a leader, someone who sets the tone with his work ethic and physicality. Having a veteran of his caliber in the running back room would not only elevate the team's performance, but also help mentor younger players coming up through the system. Imagine the impact he could have on a player like Deuce Vaughn, teaching him how to be more effective at the pro level. So, Cowboys fans, do you approve of this trade? Do you think Derrick Henry is the missing piece for the Cowboys to finally return to the Super Bowl? Or should the front office take a different route? Drop your opinion in the comments. Let's debate this huge potential move for the Cowboys. If you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Share it with that Cowboys fan friend who needs to hear this news. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening in the world of the Dallas Cowboys. See you next time, Cowboys Nation.